Yeah, all the brothers in. You know how we do. Ain't no flow together. All right. Hey, Shalom, Makion.
Shalom.
Hey, we like to give all praise to our Heavenly Father. His name is
Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem B'Kakadash.
Double honors to the apostles, elders, and rule. Peace, means salutations to you, Yakim, that's toiling in the truth. We are here another day to prophesy the downfall of this place, to give our people a spiritual warning of what's to happen. Because there's a lot of things that's coming down the pipe, you see? So we're set up to warn our people, to tell them the righteous way, according to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. We're not here to be popular. We're not here to be cool, but we're here to diagnose what's going on in the world by the scriptures. You got precept on?
Yep. Let them rain. It's Isaiah chapter 58 and verse 1. It says, "Cry loud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression, and the house of Jacob their sins."
That's right. We're out here crying, right? We're out here lamenting, you know what I'm saying, because of the plight of our people, because of the plight of the world, right? See, the true message of these scriptures is not one of fluff. It's actually contrary. It's one of a war, a pestilence, like as it says in Jeremiah the 28th chapter. Somebody could get that. Okay? Yep, Jeremiah 28:8. Right? What's going on in the world is nothing sweet. Okay? And you got a lot of people out there that call themselves believers in these scriptures, right? And all they're talking about is love and prosperity and a feel-good doctrine. Well, a good time is not coming to the face of the world, man.
Right.
What's coming to the face of the world is very, very evil and wicked times, man. You got that, Malak?
Yes, I do. Go ahead, it's Jeremiah 28:8. It reads, "The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence."
That's right. If you go all throughout Ezekiel, that's a prime example, man. What was he doing? He was prophesying against Edom. He was prophesying against Ethiopia. He was prophesying against various nations and tell them, look, the Most High is going to judge you because this is meant. Well, how much more so for a place that has done nothing but uplift wickedness in all aspects, right? AKA Babylon the Great.
Right.
So it's like a spiritual Sodom and evil, right? And then brother had me read Jeremiah 28:8 when it mentioned war, evil, pestilence, and all these things. America embodies all of that at the highest level.
That's right. That's why it's called the Great War. The sitters upon many kingdoms. Right. You go ahead, my brother.
It's 1 Thessalonians 5, verse 1. It says, "But of these the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night."
Hey, this is what our Lord said. Yahweh Shah said. In what, Matthew the 24th chapter? As in the day of Noah, right? They will be given unto eating and drinking, right? So what we see going on before the flood, well, what was happening before the flood is happening now.
That's right.
All types of manners of wickedness, man. And the brother brought out that that Noah was around when the Tower of Babel was being erected. And what was the sentiment during the time of Tower of Babel? Everybody become one. And how do you become one? By accepting everything. Right? There is no right. Whatever you consider right, whatever you consider wrong. Right? And with that, what is pushed here? Right? Homosexuality, transgenderism, right? Pedophilia, right? What else? Adultery, murder, whether it be medically speaking, like via abortions.
I seen a video today. They made an artificial womb.
Yep.
See that?
That's going on too.
They're going on. They're doing all these things. This is the epicenter of wickedness. Everything that's contrary to the instructions of the Lord, America pushes it.
Right.
You don't find something strange about that?
Right.
If you say you believe in the Word of God, you say you believe in the Most High, you don't find something strange with the very country you're saying, God bless this country. They push everything contrary to the Lord's instructions. I'll tell you why, because none of the men of the Lord, like we read in Jeremiah 28:8, were ever in the spirit of God bless the nation that they were in captivity in. That don't make sense.
Right.
We seek new heavens and a new earth.
And you gave an example of the Tower of Babel, man. That shows you that the Most High ain't put everybody get together, man.
Yeah.
You know, just like it says in Deuteronomy 32 when he separated, I think it's Deuteronomy 32. Yeah, he separated the sons of Adam, man. You know, he didn't want everybody to be together, man. You know, he damn sure didn't want his people mingling with, you know, these different heathen nations, man.
Right.
We ought to be separate, man. It says we are a holy people, man. You know, we've been given these laws, man. Ain't nobody else been given the laws but the nation of Israel, man. You know?
This is back in 1 Thessalonians 5 and verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction come upon them.
And what you don't understand is a lot of people that you hearken unto, they're trying to tell you peace and safety. They're trying to soothe you when the Lord is trying to shake you and wake you up. Hey, man, prepare yourself. I'm getting ready to judge this place. And if you don't come out of it, right, you're gonna catch the same judgment along with it. But the apologists are trying to soothe you back to sleep. Your pastor trying to soothe you back to sleep. Esau and his sorcerers with his mediums and his TV and all this, they're trying to soothe you back to sleep. But there's not going to be any peace. Go ahead, brother.
It says verse 3.
This back in Jeremiah 28, verse 9, it says, the prophet which prophesied peace, when the word of that prophet shall come to pass, then shall that prophet be known that the Lord hath truly sent him. Yeah, man. Like the brother just read, man. And so they saying peace and safety, but peace and safety not coming. They said if that word that man, you know, claiming to be a prophet to come to pass, then you won't know the Lord sent him, man. But when you're dealing with the times of now, man, the Lord ain't sending no peace, man. He's sending evils, man. You know?
Destruction and judgment. And only a small remnant is going to be delivered.
It says, back 1 Thessalonians 5 and 3, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction come up upon them, and travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
So the question that you must ask is this: who's right? The Lord, who controls everything, who's ordained what's to happen, or the person that's trying to lull you to sleep? Who's right? Man or God? Okay?
We have something over there? You got something? It says, this is Jeremiah 23. Let me see. All right, verse 16, it says, thus saith the Lord of hosts, hearken not unto the words of the prophet that prophesy unto you, they make you vain.
That's right. Hey, because really, if you listen to the doctrine of these people, the Christians, you know, and some of these Israelite camps, man. Now you got brothers that are putting it down that are not in GMS, man. That are bringing out the word. You know what I'm saying? They're not going. It's not a GMS thing. It's a right and wrong thing.
Right.
Right. Right.
That go over people's heads, though.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I said to say this. You got a lot of people out there that's taking on to this word, and they're making their congregation vain. That word vain simply means empty. You know what I'm saying? If you go to, and you attend a Christian church, it makes you very vain. Look at the fruit that it's producing. Somebody like who? Kurt Franklin, right? Playing dress up and shit, right? Prancing around in the congregation, doing the Marion challenge in the congregation. Yeah. He tripping. He just know he saved.
Man, right?
Right? So he could all he has to do is profess, you know what? God, I know I messed up. I want you to save me. He made that commitment, right? He made the choice, right? So he's lifted up in what? In vanity. In pride. And a majority of these Christians are very prideful and very idiotic.
Again, I always mention, that the Lord gives you a checklist to discern who's who. Ezra said, woe is me, who would deliver me in those days? You mentioned the fact that you could look at Kirk and he got that feeling like, oh, I'm good. The men of the Lord are gonna, we're always in the back, am I doing enough?
Right.
You know what I mean? We walk in fear towards the Most High. There's no fear in that man. And the reason we get on you other camp all the time is because we have the foresight of what's about to happen to you and your congregation. We know that death and judgment is coming for you. So in turn, we're hey, you need to stop doing this. If a blind man is standing on the train tracks and he don't see the train coming, are you going to speak softly to him? Are you going to be soothing to him? Or are you going to yell? Right. We're getting on you. We're lifting up our voice against you, man, to help you get delivered. It's not a oh, we hating on you kind of thing. It's due. If you don't change, not only are you going to be put to death by our Father, but your congregation, because you're leading them astray. And the Lord's going to require their blood at your hands. Go ahead.
Proverbs 1 verse 20. It says, wisdom cried without, she uttered her voice in the street. She cried in the chief place of concourse, in the opening of the gates, and in the city she uttereth her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?
So the scriptures also say, thine eyes shall see thy beauty. Okay? We've been given a specific arena in which we're going to bring out this word, the same as it's always been. The chief places of concourse, and in this time the Lord gave us the unicorn. Okay? Well, you guys, it's crazy how these people pop up. They don't check the boxes. They don't go out on the highways and byways as the prophets are commanded. But they just out of nowhere they have this huge following. Right. Does that not seem strange to you?
Right. Because when you hear them, you know, when they like pulpit, pork chop preachers, like in the pulpits, they're preaching. They're giving you what you want to hear. They'll say one scripture, then start preaching about it. Don't even break it down.
Speak unto us smooth things.
Yes.
When you look up that word simple in that verse, man, it means open-minded. One of the definitions is open-minded. Now people are hella open-minded, man. Which they need to be closed-minded, man. You know? That's what got us in this goddamn position in the first place, man. Being open-minded, man. Worshiping more love. All right, let's go for all these idols. Let's go worship these idols, man.
Everywhere in the doctrine.
Exactly, yo. Need to be closed-minded unto the Lord, man. This is the way, man. Seek ye out the whole path, man. Walk therein and shit.
Look, you don't want a woman that's too goddamn friendly.
Exactly.
You understand? You got a woman that she always laughing, she touching people on the shoulder. You like, hey, look, bitch. Look, man, what are you doing? You're making a fool of me.
Right.
And Israel, y'all been making a fool of the Most High for all this damn time. But there's been a remnant of us that we like the brother said, we're closed-minded. We're not finna hold your peace. We're not finna disrespect the Lord by doing things that's contrary to what He instructed. We're not here to conversate or debate or to be told any goddamn thing, man. Judgment is coming to this whole earth.
That's right.
This isn't a heart come to heart moment. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Hey, Jeremiah 8:8. How do ye say we are wise, and the law and the law of Yahweh is with us? Lo, certainly in vain made he it. The pen and the scribes is in vain. The wise men are ashamed. They are dismayed and taken low. They have rejected the word of Yahweh. And what wisdom is in them?
Right. Hey, like I said, how many simple ones love simplicity? You know, you'll go out here and scorn, but like it says, a wise man in Proverbs 1, you know, a wise man is going to incline their ear. They're going to listen and hear to what the men out here has got to say. You know, but if you got that zeal and not according to knowledge, what you're going to do? You're just going to be like listening to the true understanding, and you are not going to carry it because you don't want to take that. Because if you take that knowledge, you got to take that rebuke. So if you don't take that rebuke, you're going to basically scoff and push away with the truth, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Yep. That is the stability of our time. It's Isaiah 33:6.
You're restoring balance to your spirit. That's and that precept, when he read it, it said they turn their hearts or their ways away from them.
I can read it again for you. Verse 9, the wise men are ashamed. They are dismayed and taken low. They have rejected the word of Yahweh.
They rejected the word of Yahweh. man, look at where it's gotten us. Part of returning to the Lord, you have that broken and contrite spirit because you realize, look at where it's gotten us. Why do you think the prophets was always renting their clothes and they was in that sorrowful spirit? Because they was like, man,
They hire you, baby.
look at what has become of our nation because of our disobedience.
Right.
But that too is a part of the Lord's plan because we had to know what? We should be a guide to both good and evil.
Right.
You know?
That's right. And what wisdom is in them? Therefore will I give their wives unto another. That hurts, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I seen a video earlier today. A dude let his friends stay in his house and end up taking the man's wife.
Bitch ass.
And that's okay in this kingdom. Your wife loved me. That's what he was saying in the video. In the kingdom under righteousness, that man death hurt him and her.
But you know what's crazy is the Most High said He's gonna let that to happen because we weren't obeying the law.
Right.
Everything that we see going on is because we were contrary to the scriptures, man. You see what I'm saying? Are women worshiping Queen of Heaven? Femininity or feminism claiming term? Now they out here by themselves, sad as hell.
Following behind this damn white woman, but she got her man.
But even before that,
Yeah.
we talking about shit they paid for in reincarnation.
Right.
Our women will worship what? The Queen of Heaven,
Yeah.
Asterisk, Isis, Il Nana. Worshiping and what are these various gods? Well, they worship fertility.
Right.
They worship sex.
Ishtar.
Ishtar, the black woman is God concept. All this is prescribed in the scripture and it's talked about. You ain't supposed to be worshiping your vagina. That's childish.
Well, let's go back to Babylonian worship. Well, history repeats itself. Ain't this the mystery daughter of Babylon? What's that mystery? The mystery is they're following the same spirit as the original Babylon. You know, like say worshiping the woman worship. All right. All this is basically going back into the time of Babylon. So history is basically repeating itself. There's no new thing under the sun.
That's right.
That's off, and Ben had an understanding of that in the scriptures. What was it? Esther.
What you looking to?
I forgot her name. King summoned her and she disrespectful didn't come. And they was like, hey, you gotta check her.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
all the women in the kingdom are, follow
that was
suit.
that.
God,
That was
dang it.
Yeah, that was that.
Yeah.
That one was put away though.
Yeah, he found a new
Yeah,
wife.
that's the book of Esther. Yeah. The men understood that though. They said, whoa, you don't allow that to happen, a woman to be out of order like that. There's a natural order of things, so the society flows the way it's supposed to.
That's right. It talks about that in Sirach, like the 25th chapter.
Yeah.
Don't allow your daughter to
A
go
wicked
gather
woman to gather
abroad.
abroad.
You know what I'm saying? And the reason why is because these women out here are curious. They'll get into anything and everybody.
Right.
Man, you have women out there that live a life of a stud and they want to get with a man.
Right.
Go ahead, huh?
This is Sirach 25 and 25. Actually, 24 I started. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, so she's naturally accustomed to go off.
Right.
She's a weaker vessel, so it has to be kept in check.
She's a weaker mind.
Right.
She has a weaker mind. And see, we understand that by these scriptures, but it says in Proverbs, the 4th chapter, with all that get understanding. There's still a certain level for some of us, not all of us, a level of washing ourselves with this understanding, man. Because you can get caught up within being simple. You know what I'm saying? Because of these females. Because man, as I get older, I'm seeing how much of low regard that these women have for us, man.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
in very little ways. You know what I'm saying? And it's because we have been programmed here for so long to cater to the woman needs. She's not even, she's supposed to be your helpmate, but you catch yourself cater to her spiritually, cater to her emotionally, cater to her physically. when it's supposed to be other way around. She's supposed to be underneath your vibration, but she can't. The reason why she can't because she have all the other man's vibrations.
That's right.
She has pride, right? She has pride. So a lot of these women are being broken down strategically by the will of Yahweh by Shemel Shah. So when they turn 40, they lonely. Now they want to be submissive.
Right. But now that pussy wrinkly, you know, you're unsuited. You got all these horrible ways. You got all these spirits on you from different men. But the Lord put that spirit on our women to go out. It's a thorn in our side to remind us that we're in hell.
Right.
Also, I've come to realize that the Lord has our women acting like this towards us. It's a constant reminder, like, man, we gotta get the fuck out of here.
Well, we just read that a part of our captivity is what? Your wife's gonna be given to somebody else's.
Right.
It's talk about that in Hosea too. It reiterates it, like our wives are going to be with different. Feminists is going to be prospering on the planet Earth.
Right.
This is what we dealing with. So you ain't gonna and the only true comfort we're gonna get is really, if you're a man of the Lord, is His word.
Yeah, this is a true woman.
Right.
So fear is not. Okay. So this is how balance is going to be restored in the earth. But because of the feminist movement, because things have been flipped on its side, the way society flows is off course.
Right.
There's a lot of feminine men and a lot of masculine women.
That's right. All right. That's right. It's time for man to stand up.
That's right.
A man walking around his house afraid of what his woman might say to him.
Yeah, tiptoeing and shit.
That's backwards. What the hell is going on?
Lord have mercy. Sirach 26, and I started verse 9. The whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks.
That's right.
And alley.
That's right. So you now fast forward because we broke the laws, statutes, and commandments. What do our women look like? Our women look like whores. They're like literal harlots. You know what I'm saying? You got the fake eyelashes on, fake hair, yoga pants, right? Tight shirts, right? Gadding abroad, you talking the man that you playing with, you talk to him like he's a dog. And if you got children, you resent them, right? Because of past relationships that you probably messed up. But the narrative of you being the victim is put so much, right? That you can't see your folks, right? So this is the product of our people falling out the will that's not of the Heavenly Father, man.
Right.
Including Latinos too. You Latinos, your women be cheating on your ass too. I guess I'm in that 2010 spirit.
Hey, but when you look at it, when you have the nigga woman, they actually have put them up over the man. You don't have no other, like you said, you have the other like Latino women, things like that. But the head tribe Judah, they always had them with empowerment. White, black, what is it? Black girl power, black girl magic, and all that shit.
Jumped off the cliff.
They wanted to.
She killed herself.
Oh,
The one who made that black girl magic,
Yeah.
she killed herself.
Hey, Carl, how about you?
Yeah, that was a couple years ago.
Just like that movie that came out about Venus and Serena Williams' father. Women were complaining online saying, I thought this was going to be a woman empowerment movie. Whenever, reverence is given to the Israelite man, it's casted down in this society.
Right. Yes, particularly black men.
Yeah.
There's a narrative that pushed that black men are dangerous.
Yeah.
Black men are animals.
Yeah.
It's been pushed so much that it permeated in our women's subconscious, man.
Yeah. That's why she's the enemy to you.
That's right.
Before you, man, if you're gonna deal, you shouldn't be worried about no damn woman. But if you do have one, or you are deciding to deal with, you gotta have it to where she almost proves to you that she's not pro-white man, that she's not in his vibration. But all of our women are in their vibration.
Right.
All right, you see it in what they gravitate to, how they dress, how they speak. Okay. So, and really, man, this is what you need to be focusing on.
That's the best thing you can do.
This is back in Rock 26, 13 and 14. It's the grace of a wife, the light of her husband, and her discretion will fatten his bones.
How things should be.
A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord.
That's right. When you shut the hell up, man, that's a beautiful thing, bro. A woman who can hold her tongue. You know what I'm saying? In all aspects. You know what I'm saying? A woman might be quiet, but she beatboxing underneath her breath. Y'all don't want to talk about that. And all that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Questioning you as if she a man with the authoritative spirit. So, what bills you gonna pay first? Like, nigga, don't talk to me like that. Right? There's a certain etiquette that our women have lost in dealing with their men. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be feminine. But like Ed Apostle Gabar said, most of these women, you got truck drivers more feminine than these women out here. You know? Spitting and shit.
Man, I've seen it, man. You know what I'm saying? Before that fucking woman liberation shit, man. Back then, you know, our great-great-grand, they had kind of full destruction, man. You know what I'm saying? They knew their role as a woman, you know what I'm saying? The man gonna go out here, do the work, I'm gonna take care of the house, man. Hey, when that liberation shit fucked everything up. Now these bitches, these are the gay, these hoes are feeling them independent, they can beat somebody, they don't need a man. You know what I'm saying? That shit fucked everything up, bro.
That's right.
So, regardless of this feminine movement, women are always subject or underneath somebody. Right. All that happened was it was transferring from the husband and the fathers and the brothers to the government and the state and to Edom. That's all that happened. It just was a transfer.
Yep.
And speaking of our grandmothers, taking care of the house, they didn't feel minimized. They didn't feel belittled by playing their natural roles.
Right. Good thing. Bro, you know how productive a man would be if he comes home to a clean house, if he comes home to food.
Right.
It's gas in the tank. He like, you know what? I'm gonna go even harder. Look at what she does. I want to make things better for her. It can be motivation for a man to do things because he's like, you know what? The Lord has blessed me with a good woman and children. Let me do all I can to make life better for them.
And now think about it in the ancient world with a man, it was custom for a man to have more than one woman. Now that woman, that particular woman, she wouldn't feel so overwhelmed to be his everything. Because as a woman, if you want a man, your man to be yours and yours only, you have to be his everything. You know what I'm saying? And they all ask for you got to help me. You gonna be my counselor? You gonna cook for me? You gonna be my sex slave? You gonna be this? You gonna be that? And they don't have the capacity to.
Yeah.
One, because they lack luster.
Right.
They done been with too many. They got too many lovers.
I could say, when you say how a woman, like say someone can always be over him, like say you got Edom, now you got the government, you got to think. This is just like going back in the time of the garden. Go to Genesis 3. What did he say? He came and she basically gave in to another master. Yeah. What did he say? You won't surely die? Go ahead and try it. And she was like, you know what? Let's go ahead and do it. And what did she do? As soon as that happened, she basically kind of came over Adam and said, come check this out.
Yep.
And forced him, and didn't say forced, but basically persuaded him to do so. Yeah. Because that was his companion. A woman can bring you low before you even know it.
Yeah, that's right. You know? Hey, fast forward now, what did Barack Obama say? Well, black women are the backbone of the black race.
Right. Exactly.
And that's because you should not struggle that.
Right.
Yeah. I got it real quick. Isaiah 3 and 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err, and destroy the way of thy path.
Like you said, destroy the way of thy path.
Come. It says, as for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them.
Hey, children are oppressors. You know, now, like you say, the children can tell you what you want. If not, I'm gonna go back to my mom's house. You know, forget this. Your child basically is trying to rule over you. If you don't do what they want, they'll basically go and tell on you. My sister, you know, just prime example, she disciplined her kids years ago and he was like 7, 8. Never called the police, she went to jail. She couldn't do nothing to him now. You know, they had the authority.
Right.
You know. and like you say, women rule over them. You know, so the women are ruling over the men. And that's just like you said, going back to the time of the garden. Esau said, well, the serpent then said, thou shalt not surely die. But, you know, go ahead and persuade this man. So Esau had basically, since it ever given to the hands of the wicked, he had basically put Eve on a pedestal just to keep our people down.
Yeah. He's formed an alliance with her. And in result, he gonna stab her in the back as well. Right. But her doing that, she became our enemy, man. I got Micah 7 and 9 and 10. All right, Micah 7 and 9, it reads, I will bear the indignation of the Lord. So we understand this is something we gotta bear. But they ain't gonna stop us from sighing and crying about it. Right. Because I have sinned against him until he pleads my cause. And I will execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. Then she that is my enemy shall see it.
That's right. So now there's a great awakening of masculinity. And the reason why is because this word is being published. And they started with our elders and apostles on down. See, the elders and apostles was calling out women before it was popular back in 2000, when they got on the internet, 2007, right? You know, brothers remember the Roster Skank video, the infamous Roster Skank video, right? That was back in 2007, right? Calling that woman a slut, them women sluts, for getting, you know what I'm saying, for getting in man's face, and rightfully so. See, back in the day, you didn't understand that, you know what I'm saying, or we, you know, brothers couldn't understand it, or couldn't comprehend it because we was on that vibration of Esau. But now that we got a little experience, things in nature, we understand how powerful that clip was, man. And now, not only that, what do you see going on? You got people like Kevin Samuel, and before that, Black Ram, right? The Alpha Strategies.
Making these hoes accountable, man.
Yeah.
Right. Hey, man, like you said, we was under that spell, bro. You will see your, you know what I'm saying, your relationship between your pops and your mama, you know what I'm saying? Like, you'll resent your damn own people when you treat mama. Yeah. And them didn't even, like you said, once you get that experience, you're wicked, man. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
That veil of confusion is being removed. Yeah. And the Lord is putting that power back on his hand. We're stepping into it. It's about to get turned up even more so. But that's when these women they gonna check themselves. The judgment gonna be rolling out, and the only hiding place from the wind is gonna be a man of the Lord.
That's right.
Psalms 110 verse 3. It says, thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power.
That's right. Hey, you women are gonna be willing to submit when you can run to Esau Edom, the so-called white man. Right? You're gonna submit that day. Hey, good. That food is getting a little bit more higher, ain't it? Right. You can't go to the store and ball out no more. You know what I'm saying? The government food stamps ain't stretching like it used to so much. So you're going to have a lot of people out there, they're going to have to get down. I would think about that.
What's up, package?
Yeah. Sprinkle me, baby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Man.
Nope. A lot of these women gonna get humble in a very, very grand fashion because you lived a very, very, very wicked lifestyle, man. And we know about you women because we was out there with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Get a female phone number, you be like, who is this? And she'll tell you, oh man, I done got so many phone numbers today. What's up? You trying to get something to eat? You know what I'm saying? Get something to eat from you, go bop with somebody else. Right. Hey man, that was running rampant through college. I can tell you some stories, man. You know? Wicked. You okay? But guess what? That's a great humbling that's coming. Right. And you had that one woman that the elders, the Saquon, Ariella had brought out that clip of her, lament because she couldn't afford food. You see that? So that's gonna happen. This inflation's not going anywhere. And guess what? There's a strong possibility that there's going to be another shutdown.
Right.
And what do you think that shutdown is going to do to a crippling economy, man?
Right.
See what's going on. People don't really understand what's going on in Ethiopia. There's a term called fermicide, to where women are being killed. That's gonna come here to America. And Tigray, yeah, thumbs up, right? And yeah, I know. And Tigray, yeah, thumbs up, yeah. He said, yeah.
Hey, yo.
Yeah. But no, seriously, man. There's a term called feminicide. So women are being killed, being group raped. Yeah. They sticking nails up in women. It's all an act of war. Yeah. That's gonna come here, bro. All the resentment that women have fostered.
Yeah.
What do you think is gonna happen when resources get at a minimum?
Right.
When you mad and angry, what do you want to do? What do you sex?
Yeah.
We'll have a release.
Yeah.
Now, a couple months ago, I don't know if you guys put it in the chat. I can't remember where I seen it at. It was a clubhouse chat that had thousands of women, Israelite women.
Yeah.
And they were lawyers, doctors, accountants, and they were saying, "What? We gotta stop having babies with these niggas." They're showing their hatred for us. But the twist is, the gag is, their only hope is going to be the Israelite man.
That's right.
Yep. Because more and more, the people that you run into, they tired of your ass too.
Right. I got Isaiah 32:2.
Right.
All right. It says, "And the man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, that destroy wind from the destruction." Man.
That's right. Hey, because as resources get more and more strained, there's certain areas as a so-called Negro, so-called Latino, you're not gonna be able to go into.
Right.
So just because you stay in a certain area, they'll ban your ass, man.
Right.
Or put your ass in timeout. You better go back and see what they did in a Katrina. This one gentleman stayed in a predominantly white neighborhood. They told him, "Don't you leave this porch. Don't leave this porch." And anybody who was so-called Negro coming to that neighborhood, they was getting their ass ate up. They was getting their ass shot.
They were picking them off.
Picking them off.
That's
They
how-
loved it.
Well, they had a whole documentary on how many bodies they was finding with bullet holes in their heads, man.
Yep.
Jakes. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that's
Yep.
out down there in front, bro.
Anybody coming down this street darker than a brown paper bag,
Like
it was
they ass
over.
up.
Yeah.
It's like they ass up. And you women out there, you run into these men, what you think that you gonna have to do? You're already perceived as hypersexual.
You're gonna be a commodity, something to trade for things that people need. You seen the movie, The Art Imitates Life, the Book of Eli movie. That woman was used as a snare and a trap, so they could get things they need. They probably was buying and saying, "You can lay with us, you give us this." That's what you're gonna be reduced to. You're gonna be humbled to an entirely new level, man. Now, you got the men of the Lord here, you got the teachers telling you, "Hey, this is how you evade going through those things." All them niggas don't know what they talking about. That's the spirit y'all in. So in turn, man, death and destruction is gonna come to you. Because of your pride, because of that haughty spirit that you have. Can't nobody tell you nothing.
Right.
You got it figured out. You don't know shit.
Yeah. Ain't experienced a goddamn thing. Ain't been outside your neighborhood, but you want to tell somebody how to live their life.
Isaiah 4:1. And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, "We will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach."
Hey, that happens in the army. When women go and join the army, a lot of women they get raped. So in order for them to not get raped, they get with the man. Polygamy actually goes on in the army. We had a cat that was in the army. He got, he's not with us anymore. But he said that, he had two wives. And the reason why is because they were getting picked off in there. In a time of war, that happens.
And we're in war right now. Our people don't realize it, but we're in war. It's spiritual right now. It's little tactics. But it's gonna turn physical here soon, man.
Yep.
And the only protection that you're gonna have, that any of us are gonna have, is that has a protection from Yahweh Shah.
This is a show. It's called Into the Badlands, and it's like a post-apocalyptic war. I mean, a post-apocalyptic series, and it came out a couple of years ago. And it's basically it has barons because you got these people have clicked up, and these barons they have their own little sanctuary with their people. But the thing is, they have multiple wives. But the thing is, their wife is disobedient. Hell, we'll see you walk past these gates. And you're gonna get ravished, probably zero protection. Yeah, zero protection. That was a fear to them. So the thing is, they had that understanding. Hell, if I go out and don't have a man, I'm through.
Right.
So this is like I said, it was a post-apocalyptic type TV series. So that is actually what's gonna happen. It's gonna get to a point where women are just gonna be looking for a man, Israelite man saying, "Listen, let us be what you will have to make clothes for you. I can cook. I can take care. I got lactation in my titty because I gotta feed the baby.
Yep.
It's gonna be something that they're gonna try to provide to say you need to let me help you do this.
Yeah, I'm saying, hey, I'm not gonna be any kind of burden to you or inconvenience you anyway. Just let me be called by your name, meaning to have the protection. The same way we want to be called by the Lord.
That's right.
Same why? Because we have protection. It's an order. So that's symbolic of the order being restored.
That's right.
That's all it is, man. And the cancer that caused that disorder is going to be taken out of the earth and destroyed, man. Put in subjugation.
That's right.
Because really, that's the main culprit of why shit's out of whack.
Yep. So-called white man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Change light.
Yeah.
Will change darkness for light.
Right.
You know, that's the problem. You know, we really we're diagnosing. This is this aspect. What we're talking about are it's aspects of a bigger issue.
Yeah.
And the bigger issue is there's an unrighteous king that's over the people. That's the problem, right? You know, Daniel 8:25. Those unrighteous, not unrighteous, the policies by peace, because you're using the whole concept of peace. You know what I'm saying, and equality. You know what I'm saying, and the play on words or the play on emotions to push his wicked agenda. Go ahead.
Daniel 8:24, and his power shall be mighty, but not by his own. It's like it says, and his power shall be mighty, but not by his own power. And he shall destroy wonderfully, and shall prosper in practice. Shall destroy the people. Destroy the mighty. Verse 25. I'm tripping. All right, verse 25 it says, and through his policies also he shall cause crap to prosper in his hand.
That's right. And just for edification for you brothers out there that are new to this thing, and refresher for those that know, this is talking about Antiochus Epiphanes, right? And what did he push? Well, he pushed the decree of Hellenization, following out the way of the Greeks to push unity. And this is the same concept that you see being pushed with Western culture, right? Case in point, when they go over to the Middle East or to a remote area in Africa or developing country in Africa, they, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to war, right? The fun of war, and then what happens? They're so-called liberate the people by giving them democracy, and not only democracy, but perverse sexual orientation. That's why a gay parade will pop up.
Being in spirit of pride.
Right.
Right.
A pair of skinny jeans.
Yeah, skinny jeans.
Right.
Things that cause the people not to walk in their natural course.
Right.
Right.
And your President Joe B, you know, he got the spirit of Antiochus right now, because I read an article. He said he want to get everyone in the world, you know, with the Jesus juice in them.
I saw it on the news today. They said they want to pass the mandate to where even Americans that are abroad, they have to come back and quarantine for a certain amount of time and be encouraged to, you know,
Right. That's right.
do the hokey pokey, man.
That's right. And that draconian law is just gonna get only harder because another, like you said, another lockdown is coming, and it's not gonna be nothing like the first one. All right, it's gonna be much worse. It's gonna, like you say, that draconian law is gonna, and you have Fox saying that they setting up draconian law.
Yeah.
Right.
And you people are gonna think it's a sucker punch, but we've been telling you the whole time.
Right. That's right. That's right.
You know?
Can we finish that tomorrow?
Daniel 8:25, it says, and through his policies also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and shall magnify himself in his heart.
Hey, craft, what is that talking about? That's talking about witchcraft. Witchcraft is prospering in this man's hand, right? Now, what's being pushed on a high level? The whole concept of virtual reality, right? You had I want to say this was a couple of years ago. This Moabite or this Korean visited her dead daughter via virtual reality, man. What is that? Well, that's going into familiar spirits. That's conjuring familiar spirits, right? So they talk about that Leviticus 19 and 31. You're not supposed to be doing that. But what he's pushing is basically controlling the Salomon box. Come over here. Basically, what he wants to do is control people's subconscious, man. He wants to download people's subconscious so that particular person can live forever. Right. Well, that's familiar spirits. Did you hear that, bro? I believe it's 31. If I'm wrong, it's select, but I know it's in 19. Talking about not not following after familiar spirits. What did it say?
31 says, guard them that have, yeah,
That's it. Okay.
This is Leviticus 19 and 31. It says, guard not them that have familiar spirits.
That's right. You're not supposed to guard them that have familiar spirits. Now, what is a familiar spirit? If you look it up, it goes into necromania, which means it's conjuring up the dead.
Yeah.
And with that virtual reality, this is precisely what this man is doing, right? Not only that, but you're able to live a fantasy, basically a craft, a spell. People gonna be logging onto that thing and be totally, you know what I'm saying, gone out their mind, man. Not even want to come back to reality. This is what's going on.
They got a movie with Bruce Willis, man, Surrogates or something like that. Yeah, going into the same thing. Them niggas was walking around, niggas was robots, but then that nigga logged off, and nigga was old as fuck. Yep. Nigga robot was young to bitch. Everybody was living in that fantasy. They was living through their virtual self, man. That's right. But they never grew old. They were always beautiful and all this shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Bro, this nigga Esau, bro, that's part of the miracles, man, that the scriptures speak about, bro. Yep. You know, we gonna deceive a lot of people. They look at this shit like, oh my, this man, yeah, this it. Yeah.
Man, you got people out there spending millions of dollars. This buying virtual reality, virtual reality landscape. It's a metaverse and then there's omniverse. You know what I'm saying? To where people are able to buy actual virtual land, and what they're doing with the virtual land, they're designing things, and they're able to actually print it out by graphic. It's called graphic. Yeah. So there's some things now. This to perfect this, it's going to take a couple of years, but we're coming in that time, man, to where those spells are going to crank up. But that goes to show you who we're dealing with, man. We brought out the example of Epiphanes with those unrighteous decrees. Well, who are the Greeks? The Edomites, man.
Right.
Consequently.
Second Thessalonians 2 and 9, it says, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders.
That's right. Go ahead.
Speak like you want to, bro. Like they had that bitch was crying. Yeah,
you
you
see
see
that
that?
shit?
Yeah, bro. That
You
shit was
see
bug.
That shit was crazy, right?
Bro, you know? That's
was
the point
crying.
of deceivableness and lying wonders, bro.
He's alluding to that example I was just bringing out about that Moabite crying because looking at her Moabite that little Moabite daughter that died, man.
My daughter died from leukemia.
Yep. And if you watch the whole clip, man, the virtual daughter took her up to the heavens. Like, yeah, this.
I didn't watch that far.
Bro, took her up to the heavens. She like, this is where I live at.
Yeah.
Little pony came up. Like, do you like my pony?
Yeah.
Like, then they had lunch together.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, bro, y'all ain't see it?
Nah,
Bro, they had lunch together, bro.
Yeah.
They ain't been talking about
Yeah.
crying and shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck, bro?
Hey, he read that in NLT. It says, 2 Thessalonians 2:9 said, this man would come to do the work of Satan with counterfeit power and signs of mercy.
That's right, counterfeit powers, man. You know?
Well, yeah.
Nah, that's pretty. She had a whole school. So proud, bro. I threw me off.
That's cool.
That's it. I'm
That's
really
fake.
like, God,
Yeah, and it's fake. You fat. How you fat with class?
Yeah.
and fire.
Back in 2 Thessalonians 2 and 10, it says, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved.
Yeah. So again, this man is showing you who he is according to Bible prophecy. Who has authority to do these things?
Right.
Who's set in place to where they can deceive the whole world in this fashion? So there's no questions and ifs or buts about it, man. This is the man of sin.
Right.
All right? And we know that, like the scriptures say, he's going to be there before the Lord returns. So all the apologists say, oh, you know, Esau's done away with. Nigga, you a dumbass.
Yeah. Who's doing all this stuff?
Right.
I'm reading NLT in verse 10 now. 2 Thessalonians 2 and 10, he said he will use every kind of evil deception to fool those on their way to destruction because they refuse to love and accept the truth that would save them.
Man, that's heavy, bro.
They don't want to cling on to the true power. The true power in this world, man, is the truth. The understanding of the things of Yahweh Shemi Hawashah. Man, I forget, is it in some rock where he said wine is wicked?
Track 4.
Yeah.
Second Esdras, actually.
Yeah, Darius had a feast. He had it to where he said, hey, have my 3 bodyguards basically give me a wise saying. And, you know, and they went in. One said wine is the strongest. One said women are the strongest. And then that righteous man, he said women are strong, but the truth, you know, is above them all. Right? Truth is the strongest thing. It lasts past anything. The lies, the whatever you build, the truth is always going to be at the end.
Yeah,
It's always going to last long.
You got it.
No.
Y'all found it?
I get to the point, I guess. 1 Esdras 4 and 37, wine is wicked, the king is wicked, women are wicked, all the children of men are wicked, and such are their wicked works, and there is no truth in them. In their unrighteousness also they shall perish.
Yeah. And that's the combination of the whole story.
In the next verse, 38, as for the truth, it endureth and is always strong. It liveth and conquereth forevermore.
It conquers forevermore, man. And it don't look like it, but we're conquering this place through this truth, man. That transition of power is happening, starting with what? The truth being spoken. This is the way, man. But everybody, y'all caught up on all this other bullshit. You're gonna get caught up in that metaverse trap. You caught up in this over-sexualization of women. You caught up in his philosophy and his wine, all right, that he pushes. He talks about that in Habakkuk 2 and 4. You know?
I gotta say this. You women, you fight so hard for liberation to be equal. Just to get your just to be naked.
Woo! Just take it off. Yeah, that's it. Hey,
That shit's stupid as hell.
hey, when you
That
really
just
think
shows
about
you,
that,
this just shows you got a child ass mindset.
they put up all them pictures online. I don't do this for no man. I do this because, for myself. But if you take the attention away, would you do it?
Hell no.
If people couldn't get on there, vanity. If people couldn't get on there and tap that damn heart and comment, you wouldn't be doing that shit, man.
You damn sure wouldn't be posting it for another female. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all childish.
Childish as hell, bro.
But, bro.
Society has made you women very childish.
But they'll flip it and say, "Oh, you need to grow up. Women can do this." We wrong for saying, "Come on, man, this shit crazy." You got it.
This is Proverbs 29, verse 2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear fruit, the people mourn.
So nice it had to come out twice, man. The wicked are in authority. So what? Wickedness is going out in the earth. Look at this place. This is, I don't know if you guys seen the movie Back to the Future. The third one, when Biff took over society and it was freaking
I ain't seen that. I gotta watch that.
Yeah, if you I'm okay.
Yeah, that hotel.
Yeah. So in the third one, this wicked dude took over the society and the whole world went to shit, man. There was complete lawlessness. There was no order. People's life was hanging in the balance all the time, and that was symbolic for this devil being in rulership.
Right.
No order, complete lawlessness. Do as thou wilt. That's what was going on, and that's what he wants for you people. But all it leads to is destruction. It makes you vulnerable to any kind of wickedness, and that's what he's done through the food, through the water, through the television, through all the programming. He's made you vulnerable to any lie, any trap, any snare he wants to lay for you. It's a divine intervention that we're here with this truth. So if the Lord has allowed you to understand this, man, this is something you have to nurture.
Yeah.
This is your only hope. This is your only shot to get out of here.
That's right. It says discipline, Wisdom of Solomon 6. Wisdom of Solomon 6. It says wisdom, discipline is a want. Basically, discipline is a want for a kingdom. So like the light is coming out with, you have to nourish this thing, man. You know what I'm saying? You have to put yourself under the discipline of the scriptures in all aspects of your life. You know what I'm saying?
I got it.
It's a person, man. That's what the scripture says. It's a mystery. It was given unto the people that know the mystery. The mystery of, it's something precious. Not everybody knows it. Not everybody get, get an opportunity to find it. You know what I mean?
I got what he called for. It's just pointed to 16. Can I start at 9?
That's wherever you want, brother.
Okay, this is Wisdom in 6. Wisdom of Solomon 6 and 9. It reads, unto you therefore, O kings, do I speak, that ye may learn wisdom and not fall away. For they that keep holiness holy shall be judged holy. And they that have learned such things shall find what to answer.
That's right. Hey, we're coming into that kingdom mentality, bro. To where, we understand that things are out of whack. And even in our personal life, man, we want more. Not necessarily riches of the world, but order. So certain things are not gonna fly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Certain actions we're not gonna engage in because we're coming to that kingdom mentality.
Right.
We're able to understand what spirits are contrary to what our Father has decreed. I'll say this. It's simply put, to love righteousness is to hate wickedness. Right? Continuing on, verse 11. Wherefore set your affection upon my words. Desire them that ye shall be instructed. Wisdom is glorious and never fadeth away. Yet she is easily seen of them that love her and found of such as seek her.
That's right. Hey, so we understand the end game. We understand the will of Yahweh by Shah. We see it plainly. Right. The masses can't see it. You know what I'm saying? And that's why the masses are gonna die. One thing about the elite is they're very indifferent about the masses' opinions. They have a certain agenda and they're gonna follow through with it. We're coming into that mindset too. And it explains to us to do that. It says to do that in 2nd Esdras, the 9th chapter. Be not curious of how the unrighteous is going to die. Lucy paraphrasing. but seek thee that are like-minded. So the people who are going to die, we're indifferent about.
Right.
Same thing with the same concept with the elite. You're indifferent about the masses. We're indifferent about the masses.
Right. Left hand and right hand.
Complete balance.
Verse 13. She prevented them that desire her in making herself first known unto them. Whoso seeketh her early shall have no great travail.
That's
and
right.
Zephaniah 2 and 3, man. Those that are seeking righteousness, seeking meekness are going to be hid in the day of the Lord's anger, man.
Right. That's right, because you're building up that hedge of protection.
Yeah,
right.
Right?
It says in Proverbs that the name of the Lord is a strong tower. And when a castle is being besieged, where did you run to? Well, you will run to that tower, man, because it's fortified. Right? That's why it says wisdom and knowledge will be the stability of our time.
Right.
But we understand what's going on. You know? Now our confidence should be reigning, brothers.
Yeah.
It ain't time to second guess yourself. Because Esau Edom, he uses doubt. And in the spiritual Satan, he uses doubt as a tactic to weaken you, man. You know?
What's that movie? It's not in English. He told the dude, fear is weakness. Like Aztec. Yeah, Apocalypse. Yeah. Fear is weakness, man. It's a sickness. If you let a little bit of it creep in, it can affect your whole situation.
Right. And that fear can manifest in different ways. Look at King Saul. His fear manifested in different ways. His fear manifested to hatred towards King David. His fear manifested into being disobedient to Yahweh by Shem Yahushua.
Seeking counsel from familiar spirits.
Familiar spirits.
Goddamn.
Yep. And what are we going into now? You know what I'm saying? The wiles of the devil. So if you had that fear, you'll convert back to the world. Right?
Return to that vomit.
You'll return to that vomit. So now ain't the time for fear. Go ahead, Doc.
Continuing on. Verse 14. Whoso seeketh her early shall have no great travail, for he shall find her sitting at his door. To think, therefore, upon her is perfection of wisdom. And whoso watches for her shall quickly be without care.
That's right. That's why I said, listen, he didn't read it, man. Right. Speaking to myself first and foremost. Right. Hey, doing them sit downs help too, man. Doing them sit downs help, brothers. You know what I'm saying? To stay up in there. You know, you do a sit down, you catch yourself like, man, I'm using the same reason. Let me spice it up. Right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then you start doing research before you know it, man. You're gonna talk yourself. Yeah. And the first person that you teach it the truth, like the elder apostle of God say, is yourself.
Verse 16. For she goeth about seeking such as are worthy of her, sheweth herself favorably unto them in the ways, and meeteth them in every thought. You keep the Lord in the forefront of your thoughts. It's every move that you make, your conversation, how you deal with certain things. You call to remembrance the things that your Father has instructed you, so that you walk uprightly. All right, verse 17. For the very true beginning of her is the desire of discipline. Okay, and you should, one of the things Elder Benazir Zakba said to me when I first, started learning from him, he said, you want to set your life up to where you're constantly forcing yourself to be disciplined in everything that you do. Because in order to walk after the Lord, that is the main characteristic you need to be successful. He said, I've seen a lot of people come in and come out. Those that go out don't have that discipline. They don't have it in their ways. So you brought the scripture. I was like, oh damn, I thought about that. That.
That's one of my favorite verses.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Put yourself on a subjection. It's a hard thing to do, especially as you get older in this walk, because you understand liberty. Like, man, I could do this, I could do that, I could. You know what I'm saying? You don't have that. You don't have the same fears anymore, right? Your fears are different.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're older, you're mature, you can handle certain things.
Yeah.
But what you've been able to handle certain things, boy, you gotta still be careful and not be wise in the plain way.
Yeah. Your fear is transformed into the fear of the Lord. You know? You're not worried about the silly ass shit going on in this place.
Right.
You become unconcerned with the masses.
Right.
Alright? Verse 17 again. For the very true beginning of her is the desire of discipline. And the care of discipline is love.
Right. And it says the one for discipline brings about a kingdom.
And
Something of that nature.
And the love is the keeping of her laws.
Right.
And the giving heed unto her laws is the assurance of incorruption.
That's right. Sure.
Damn. That's fire.
That's right. Jump down to the verses. Yeah.
20?
Yeah, about 20 and 21.
It's verse 20. It's Wisdom of Solomon 6 and 20. All right? Therefore, the desire of wisdom bringeth to a kingdom. Can you speak on it, please? It says, therefore, the desire of wisdom bringeth to a kingdom.
Yeah, man. So the desire of wisdom is gonna bring you into a kingdom, man. This kingdom of the coming, bro. You gotta have this wisdom, man. You know, you gotta have this understanding, bro. You can't, you gotta have that discipline like a brother was going into, man. When you follow the Lord, following after the Lord, man. You know, it's a one of that too, bro.
Continuing on, verse 21. If your delight be in the thrones and scepters,
Your delight being thrones and scepter, rulership, okay, power, you want
O ye kings of the people, honor wisdom.
honor wisdom, man. Okay? So you're supposed to honor this wisdom. You've been blessed with this. Hey, man, we got something that's, bro, look at this, billions of people on the earth, bro. Not everybody knows what we know, man. We blessed, we in a great position. The Lord has set us in a position where we can actually be a part of that 144, okay, 144,000, man. Those rulers, those governing body, man. Of the new kingdom to come under Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah, man. You know? That's something special, bro. You gotta, bro, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't shit in this world. That's right. You know what I'm saying? Right. This what it's about, bro. The Lord woke up to this, man. Fuck this world, bro. Right. This is way more precious than anything this world has to offer, bro. Anything Esau has to offer, man. You know?
Brother had a power.
This is 1 Peter 2, I'll get right to the point. Verse 2, it says, as newborn babes, desire the sincere milk of the word, that ye may grow thereby. It says, if so be ye have tasted, the Lord is gracious, that the Lord is gracious.
You gotta put off that old man.
That's right.
Yep.
You gotta put off that old man. Because
Yep.
like you say, you can't actually, like you say, store your treasures up in heaven if you're keeping that old man in your pocket. Yeah, you gotta let him go.
You can't serve two masters, man.
That's right.
You gotta make a choice. Alright? You gotta let that nigga go. That nigga gotta go. Cause you can't take that nigga to the kingdom,
Like
man.
all the way type shit.
If you can't, constantly try to creep back up. You gotta keep going further and further away.
You kill somebody, they gonna fight back.
Yeah.
You trying to kill this nigga.
Yeah.
That nigga gonna fight back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
He's strong. He's strong because you been building him up your whole life.
Yeah.
So he ain't no chump. You know, you gotta take it serious.
Nigga swole in the hole.
Yeah. Damn, this nigga's strong.
You on a bear hug and wrestle and shit. You gotta fight that shit. Hey.
You gotta get that thing for real, man.
That's right.
Fight that dude.
It's gonna be a situation where he trying to pop back up, man. We put in a certain, you know what I'm saying, a certain situation.
Yeah.
That nigga trying to slip ease back in there. You know what I'm saying? You catch yourself.
Oh, wait, back the fuck up.
Yeah.
Right, right.
Yup.
Snap out of it. Like,
Yup. It could be so simple. Somebody, you know, somebody at work to talk to you crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You nigga, what?
Yeah.
Find yourself pull your pants.
Pulling your pants like, bro, I stopped
Saying years ago.
girding up your loins.
Yeah. Gird up your loins.
Hey, what's that movie? I thought about that the other day. I said, Jake pulling his pants up. Somebody put the picture up of how they gird their loins. And I said, that's Jake
really got that. That's his spirit.
But what's that movie with Eddie Murphy when he turned into Buddy Love? That nigga Buddy gotta go, bro.
Yeah,
Buddy Love gotta go.
That's crazy. Yeah, he gotta go.
Yeah, that's that flesh, man. Buddy Love a wicked nigga, man. Let him go.
Yeah.
Cause he'll ruin you. He'll bring you to destruction, man. You gotta cast off that old man, bro.
I got something. Colossians 3:1. If ye then be risen with Mashiach, seek those things which are above,
where Mashiach sitteth on the right hand of the Most High. Set your affection on things above, not on things on the earth. For ye are dead, and your life is hid with Mashiach in the Most High. So like when Mashiach, who is our life, shall appear, then shall ye also appear with him in glory. Mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth: fornication, uncleanness, inordinate affections, evil concupiscence, and covetousness, which is idolatry. For which things sake the wrath of the Most High cometh on the children of disobedience, in which, check this out, in which ye also walked sometime in which ye also walked sometime when ye lived in them. But now ye also put off all these: anger, wrath, malice, blasphemy, filthy communication out of your mouth. So there's levels to this thing.
You become a mini version of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You become long suffering. You start to have foresight. You have patience. You judge righteous judgment. All these things are added unto you when you take those steps towards the Lord, man.
You're conscious about what you say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Conscious about what you show people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For the betterment of the camp, the body. Because Yahweh Shai didn't reveal unto himself how he was feeling to everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? Think about when he went to the valley of is it Gergaman? I'm saying that wrong. The garden.
I think it is.
Gethsemane. Butcher that. Gethsemane Slaki. Gethsemane. You know, he went by himself because he was vexed in the spirit.
Right.
He didn't show the whole congregation like, man, damn, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, he had poise, man.
Right, go.
You know, when you get older, this thing, that's when you start learning. You start learning poise. You start learning, well, I don't have to show everybody my emotion.
Yeah.
I don't have to, you know what I'm saying? I don't have to show my anger, or if a brother is doing something I don't like, I don't have to jump down the brother dog or just say something to him, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, you know what I'm saying, that's being manly, which is quite opposite. You know what I mean? So you get layers in this thing. Go ahead.
No, you good. You become like a king.
Yes.
Yep. All right.
Yes, sir.
There's certain things you're not. If you're the king of a country, you know there's certain things you're just not gonna show them unless the kingdom goes awry. Okay. Right now, the Lord has given us, putting us in situations with little. So now we're learning how to operate amongst the council.
That's right.
We're learning. The Lord has your family to where you vex with certain things, but you have to have that poise, operate around your family, your children, to where you have to keep your emotions in check and not show your hand. He's grooming us. So everybody got their own walk and their different things, but he's putting us in situations to where we're going to be prepared to be kings and priests.
Hey, like, bro, we can prepare. Hey, the time to come, bro. We can do, bro. We not can't show you, bro. Can't let your emotions take you over.
Yeah.
And what we about to go through, bro. Because your ass you be through there. You know what I'm saying? That's right. You got to control yourself.
Yeah. The best, you pick your favorite, athletes, quarterbacks, whatever. They have any champion you want to talk about. They have tremendous poise.
That's right.
In the face of affliction, of adversity, they're down 3. There's 2 seconds left.
Right.
They don't got this shook look. When I was playing, ball, whatever. We was at North Carolina. My head coach had this pale look on his face, shook up in the huddle. It demoralized the whole team. We looking like nigga. He in the huddle with his hands shaking on the whiteboard. We like, mother, it's over. We lost the game. You learn how to be poised because we already know that we win. We stick to the script, we win. So now, when we're put in adversity, when we're put in these different situations, we have our blinders on. We just looking like, look, this is what the Lord instructed me to do. I follow this, everything falls into place. Why people keep doing that? I even get to the cone.
Well, I heard him go over the firm
Whatever. No, that was it.
This is the 2 Timothy 1, starting verse 6. It says, wherefore I put thee in remembrance that thou stir up the gift of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, which is in thee, by putting on my hands. For Yahweh has given us the spirit of fear, not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. Like I said, that's what we have to go by. When we put up with old man, that man to keep creeping back up, and we're putting on that sound, that sound mind. We have to constantly be circumspect, as it says in Ephesians 5. You constantly have to keep your head on the swivel. You constantly have to stay in the spirit. Because like you say, the flesh is weak. So when we basically are pushing and trying to store our treasures up, and to the end, you're going to constantly have that temptation. And what do it say? What is that? 2 Ezra 2? Yeah. Going into temptation. But we have to have that mind to basically put off the wiles of the devil, of Esau. Because the wiles are always around you. All right? Every time you look.
Always around you, man. We're in the same situation. Are you talking about Sirach 2? Preparing ourselves for temptation? Yeah.
Oh, look, there's Dustin.
We're in the same situation that Lot was in Sodom and Gomorrah.
That's right.
Lot was that righteous man, what did it say? That righteous man dwelling among them was vexed from day to day with the filthy conversation of the wicked. We're in that same situation. And he was delivered out of his situation because he walked upright. We're going to be delivered likewise.
That's right.
Proverbs 16:32. He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he that ruleth his spirit better than he that taketh the city.
That's right.
We're gonna see. Man, it said he that ruleth his spirit better than he that taketh the city, man. That's right, man.
You're able to see clearly. You're able to make the proper judgment call. You're not all shook up. Your emotions aren't running wild. You're like, okay, this is the problem. What's the solution?
Wide open for attack. Hey, because in the boxing, bro, if you get mad and start swinging on wall and shit like that, you ain't gonna you gonna be tired the next round. To where, guess what? You can't defend yourself. You're susceptible to punches that you used to be able to block. Hey, look at Teofimo, came out there blazing hot the first round, lost his poise, and what happened? He got killed.
Yeah. That's heavy.
You see, well, spiritually speaking, that's what you have to be. You have to be poised.
I gotta say this.
Go ahead.
Right now, we're doing the rope-a-dope. We're taking the punches.
Right.
All right. We're staying focused and sober-minded. All right. And when the time for that transference of power, like we talked about in Ecclesiastes 10:8, happens, we're gonna be prepared for it. Right now, we're learning to roll with the punches. If Ali would have tried to go, punch it out with that man, he would have lost.
Yep. George Foreman was known about his.
Yeah.
He was known for his power.
Right, but he had to overcome with this, right? Like you just read, because you still got it.
Yeah.
Like you just read, you gotta be able to control your spirit, man, and have that composure so that you can see clearly and make a proper judgment call.
Right, because the king is more regal than anything.
Correct.
He's a regal mindset.
Yeah.
Right. Men should be just so fucking emotional.
That's right.
Women.
Ladies.
It's Proverbs 16:32. He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh a city.
All right, so that the men of the Lord, those who the Lord has bestowed this knowledge upon, we're going to overcome the mighty. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. They're mighty in carnality. They're blessed with the sword. We're going to overcome this man. Why? Because we're ruling our spirits. We're learning to judge righteous judgment, man. That's beautiful. So the keys are given to us in so many words, time and time again. You got it, brother.
Sirach 2:1. My son, if thou come to serve Yahweh, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Now,
Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make thy haste in time of trouble.
all right. When you have a prince and he's being groomed up to be a king, they constantly put that prince through certain trials. His whole life is made of tests and trials and obstacle courses that he got to figure out. Hey, how do I figure out this problem? Because he's being groomed to be king.
That's right. Wow.
Right now, we're being groomed to be king. The Lord ain't having us go through all this affliction and temptation for no reason. It's for your grooming. You're being trained, you're a prince being trained up to step into his power. We're the princes of the power.
That's right.
Hey, there's certain tests and certain things that you go through individually that nobody else is going to see that you're passing.
Oh yeah.
And that's what counts. Passing those tests that nobody else sees.
Yeah.
There's certain hells that brothers catch that you might not even know about. You're like, damn, brother, I didn't know you was going through all that. But that's that man's walk. That's him being groomed to be a king.
Yeah. When I see the men that's been in this thing 10, 20, 30 years, I know that they've passed those tests. So the Lord has rewarded them openly. You understand? They didn't just get there. And the Lord didn't sup with them and put them on a certain level just for kicks and giggles. No, those men have been groomed. They had to go through the temptation.
Right.
But then you have simple ass niggas that they'll come and try to scoff at a man that the Lord is clearly dealing with. That a man that's been passing test after test after test, and they just, oh, this nigga don't know what he's talking. I don't like. It's grieving, man. But that's why 2/3 of our people are gonna be put to death, man. It almost I get like choked up in the throat when I see people come and scoff like that. Nick, what's his name? The new nigga.
See the Israel.
Yeah, when I see niggas like that come up and it makes I get so irritated. I'm like, what are you thinking about? You don't know what the Lord will do to you? That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, what is this man thinking about?
Yeah. A lot of people be set up too.
Yeah, he's set up. The man made a whole video. You was the one that put it in the chat, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody would say something like that. That's a sincere man to do it. Oh, we gotta be like our king. No, the weapons of our warfare are spiritual, not carnal.
No, we gotta get up at like fucking 6 a.m. to create.
Sirach 2:2. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased, like the bro said, at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought unto thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate.
Time and time again, that's shown to you as a quality of a king. When the Benjamite came and was cursing out David and said, "Ye bloody man," what did David say? He said, "Count it blessing unto me. I'm enduring this for the Lord's sake." The Lord bid this Benjamite to curse me out. The Lord told him to do that. It's okay.
King David was poised.
The men around David was like, "Yo, let me take this man's head off."
Yeah.
But David was like, "Hey."
Had that type of power, had that type of force.
And
you're a true ruler.
Right. So right now, that characteristic is being groomed in us. So the Lord's going to put us through the trials. So, and could you read it one more time? Because it was a beautiful point was said.
Whatsoever is brought unto thee, take cheerfully.
No, 2.
Okay, 2. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. Cleave unto him and depart not away.
Okay. So so everybody has certain mechanisms they result to when they put under strenuous situations.
Yep.
Some people they turn to the bottle. Some people they turn to women. Some people turn to weed and all different kind of things. The Lord is grooming you in your time of trouble to turn to Him.
Right.
So right now you're being put through all these afflictions, and you're being groomed to cast it upon the Lord, cast your cares upon the Lord, because that's where real strength comes from. So instead of you're being purged of all that weakness that you built up your whole life. Because all of us, before we came into this truth, we had certain mechanisms that we would result to when we were put in strenuous situations. Then the more steps you take towards the Lord, those habits start to fade away. So the Lord is he's saying, prepare. If you come to serve the Lord, prepare thyself for temptation, because I gotta clean you up. I gotta fix you. I gotta make you a king. I gotta put you in that mind state that David was in when he was ruling.
Right, quick to say, it was Mike Elks. He did a stand-up, and he kind of had to understand that. Like he was like, Lord, I want to turn to you, but what the Lord said, he's like, I'll pop the pocket. So you want to, and he was like, you want to come to me? Basically, you have to start make you broke.
Yeah.
You know, you got to you got to be humble. So you got to when you got everything, you feel like everything is all good. The Lord will put you through the test and say, now, since you're going through these trials and tribulations, who are you going to turn to? Where are you going to go? Okay, because we all, like you just mentioned, we all look for some type of comfort. And this is the comfort that we're supposed to be going to.
Yeah.
You got one in the back book, y'all. 1 Peter 5 and 6 and 7. Humble yourself, therefore, until the mighty hand of the Most High, you may be exalted in due time, casting all your care upon him, for he cares for you.
Constantly endurance.
Yeah.
You gotta have that patience. Right? So when you have that patience and wait upon the Lord, he said wait upon me. He didn't say go out and do your thing. You know, he didn't say go out and build schools and get and set your your treasures here on earth, but the earth will give it to the end of the week. It's not our time yet.
Yeah.
But we're supposed to be patient and constantly endure before we be risen up at the end.
And you know, personally myself, I learned that the hard way, man. And the Lord had to abase me. I got to a point where my whole life I was working, playing ball. I was just at that threshold where I was gonna get paid for what I worked for my whole life. And it was stripped from me because I decided to pursue the Lord and I wasn't, shying away about it. So the Lord gonna show you how to be abased and how to be abound, like it talks about in Philippians 4 and 10. You're gonna be humble. Now are you like the scriptures say, he that seeketh to save his life shall lose it. Okay? So you got it? Okay.
This is like going into the rich young man, the ruler.
Yeah.
He said on top. This is Matthew 19, start at verse 20. It says, the young man said unto him all these things.
Yeah, when he asked the Lord,
Yeah.
what I do to be
Yeah.
righteous as.
It says, this young man said unto him, all these things have I kept from my youth up. What lack I yet? Yahushua said unto him, if thou wilt be perfect, go and sell that thou hast, and give to the poor, and thou shalt have treasure in heaven, and come and follow me.
Can you read up when he asked the question to Yahushua? This is to illustrate what's going on.
Yeah.
It says, verse 16, this is back in Matthew 19 and 16, it says, and behold, one came and said unto him, good master, what good thing shall I do, that I may have eternal life? And he said unto him, why callest thou me good? There is none good but one, that is Yahweh. But if thou wilt enter into life, keep the commandments. He saith unto him, which Yahushua saith, thou shalt do no murder, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not bear false witness. Honor thy father and thy mother, and thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. The young man said unto him, all these things have I kept from my youth up. What lack I yet? Yahushua said unto him, if thou wilt be perfect, and go and sell that thou hast, and give to the poor, and thou shalt have treasure in heaven, and come and follow me.
That's right. So he had to be engaged. He said, okay, well, if you want to take it to another level, you be a part of this ministry. The things that you want in this world, you gotta let go. You see what I'm saying? So it's different between being a believer and being active in this ministry.
Yeah.
When you become active in this ministry, there is a spirit, well, not a spiritual, there is a corner glass ceiling you're going to hit in this world.
Yeah.
There's certain things you're just not going to be able to engage in.
Right.
He didn't want to go through the abasement. Okay? He didn't want to go through the humbling. I was at work today. Damn, Edom might look my name up on YouTube and was like, dude, you what are you doing here? You failed. Dude told me I failed in life. Yeah, today. He was like, man, he was like, what are you like? Yeah. And you know what? I did, maybe 10 years ago I would have got mad or something like that, but I was like, okay. Because at the end of the day, first off, I know his whole people going into captivity. Right. Second off, I know what I'm actually pursuing, man. Lord willing, I get to make it a part of it. Lord willing, the brothers get to be a part of that number. What we seek is far greater than anything that you could obtain in this kingdom, man.
That's right.
And if you don't realize that, then what? You can get choked away with the cares of this life.
That's it. That's it, man. That's the fight, though. That's the fight right there, keeping that fervor for your whole life.
And the Lord probably put the spirit on that Edomite to test me. He said, How you gonna respond to this? How you gonna feel after he say this? You know what I mean? Go ahead, brother.
Luke 9:62. And Yahushua said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of the Most High.
Yeah, you're not. You wouldn't be fit if you longing for the world. While the kingdom is in front of us, rulership and dominion over the earth and the people is right in front of us, and you worry about some bullshit in the world, some fool's gold, a piece of Esau's pie. See, we're not fighting for a piece of Esau's pie, man. We want the bakery.
That's right. And the foundation on it.
Yeah, the land that is. So we want the whole enchilada, man.
Mineral rights, everything.
Every fire.
Yeah.
Fire.
Man, get that 2 Peter 2 and
That everybody said the most high rulers of his king, Lord. That's beautiful.
Oh, here we go. You got it? Okay.
This is 2 Peter 2, verse 9. It says, Yahweh knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptation, and to reserve the unjust into the day of judgment. This is 2 Peter 3 and 9. Oh, yeah. It says, the Lord is not slack concerning his promise, and some men count slackness, but is long suffering to usward.
One of the characteristics you gain in this truth again is to be long suffering. We gotta wait. You gotta go through shit. You know, when you first come to this truth, you think, oh, it's gonna happen tomorrow.
Man,
no, everybody felt like that. You like, this shit might happen tomorrow.
I stopped buying clothes.
Stop that ticket.
Yeah.
Stop that ticket. Yeah. It's gonna burn. I don't even go like that.
Hey, I know a brother stopped taking his mailbox and shit.
I didn't give a damn.
I had a blue warning later after.
No, you're gonna have to learn long suffering, patience, poise,
That's real great.
all these different things. Nope, the Lord said, nope, I got a groovy.
Yep.
I got emoji.
Damn.
Go ahead, brother.
It says, verse 9, this is 2 Peter 3 and 9, the Lord is not slack concerning his promise, and some men count slackness, but is long suffering to usward, not willing.
Usward, I gotta point that out. Because this all pertains to a family of people, but go ahead.
Yeah, that's personal.
Yeah, usward.
Not
Brethren, that's personal.
Not all.
Yeah, everybody.
Not mankind. Silly rabbit tricks is for kids.
Right.
Go
That's
ahead.
right.
It says, but is long suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance.
Right, go ahead.
But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night.
So this is something that you know, that you hey, judgment is coming to this place. That's one of the first things that you come to realize when you step into this truth. You learn you're an Israelite. You learn, okay, I can't do all the bullshit I was doing. And judgment is coming to Babylon the Great. To this whore, man. Go ahead.
It says, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Boom, the missiles. That wind, you see the movies where the nuclear missiles hit, and that wind just cleansed the land. Yeah, this land gonna be cleansed with the blood of the Egyptians, the Babylonians, man. These people here. The land, Numbers 30 to 33. The land cannot be cleansed with the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him who shed it. That's gonna happen, man.
Right.
How do we evade that? Go ahead, brother.
It says, the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved.
Seeing then that all these things gonna be dissolved. Ain't gonna be no NBA. Ain't gonna be no NFL. Ain't gonna be no, these record labels ain't gonna be here. Ain't gonna be no Spotify. Ain't gonna be no lamb truck. Ain't gonna be none of that shit, man. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved. What, brother?
What manner of person ought ye to be in all holy conversations and godliness?
What manner of person are you to be? And if you're being this person, what's the reward for being this way? Go ahead, brother. Yeah.
Holy separate.
Yeah, that word conversation goes back to anastrophe.
Yeah.
It means conduct.
Conduct, okay.
Verse 12, it says, looking for and hastening to the coming of the day of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, wherein the heavens being on fire be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness.
We're looking for a new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. So right now the world does see us as failures. That's okay. They're supposed to see us that way. Yep. Right? That's why it was such a surprise to the people. If somebody can Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter. That's why it's such a surprise to the people when that deliverance happened. They're gonna be like, ain't no way it was them. It was them the whole time. How could they be numbered among the saints? They said that, and they went through that dilemma as they was being destroyed because those men seemed like the failures.
Right.
That's why he had that. That's why he had them say that to me today. So this point can be made.
Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors.
And that's beautiful because we see the sign over there, you know, where they hung that man. We've been standing right here the whole time.
Sure.
When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for.
When that scene from Independence Day, when that father ship appeared in the sky, play out for real, people gonna be shitting themselves. And then what happens? What follows that is gonna be even more astonishing. Go ahead, brother.
And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision and a proverb of reproach.
What are you doing here, man? You kind of failed, didn't you?
And he had to find something on you because he seen your light. For him to look you up.
You see my name on the board for the work schedule? What the type of dude name is?
No,
Because he don't talk too
ain't
much.
no regular
He don't be talking. He acts like he don't feel like, he's off to himself.
No, because he seen something in you. He seen
Right.
that light.
You played it.
You wasn't out there
Minding my
talking
business
about
at work.
nobody. Yeah. So he saw Edom, bro. That nigga's a devil.
That's right.
A demon made him do this. Okay? Verse 3. And they repenting. Hey, man, throw curses on you. Y'all want to throw curses on you?
But, hey, like I said, like with King David, the Lord put spirits on people sometimes to have you know.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
You're going to follow your lead. Huh? That's beautiful that you're doing that.
Yeah, it's whatever.
You know. Verse 3. And they repent and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves that this was he who we had sometimes in derision and a proverb of reproach.
They were a proverb of reproach. Look at those dudes over there in Jackson. The rental cops came up to us 2 hours ago.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are racist. You guys, then we told it they walked.
Must
Yeah.
be a new crew.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, that's how the world sees us. Are you willing to take? That's part of the cost that you got to count.
Right.
People going to look at you like, good for nothing ass nigga. But you know what's funny? We had that Edomite woman stop maybe 20 minutes ago? She walked up, she said, she was surprised. Because you wouldn't think to hear the stuff that's coming out of our mouths just by looking at us. But the spirit of the Most High is working with us, man.
We fools account to his life madness and his end to be without honor. How is he numbered among the children of the Most High, and his lot is among the saints?
You telling me these are the royal people of the earth? These are the people that were chosen before the foundations of the earth? How can it be? They don't look the part. Well,
Look at them, folks. Whacking to get
yeah,
on.
there's no way those are the people. But we are the people.
That's right.
Therefore have we erred from the way of truth, and the light of righteousness had not shined unto us.
Yeah. And we read it, wine wicked, women are wicked, all these things are wicked. But what's above them all? What outlasts them all? The truth. But
right.
these people, they err from the way of truth. They don't have access to the real power, man.
That's right.
We do.
And the Son of Righteousness rose not upon us, We wearied ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction.
You ever got weary in something, like you was working hard to what point you was like you kind of got lightheaded. You giving your all to something to get weary.
Party their hearts out.
These niggas giving their all to do bullshit.
Right.
And they never consider what the end of this is gonna be. What is gonna be my reward for laboring in abomination.
Yea, we have gone through deserts where there lay no way, but as for the way of Yahweh, we have not known it. What hath pride profited us? Or what good hath riches with our vaunting brought us? Bragging on about how much money you got. You know what I'm saying? How is that profited? How is that gonna profit the evil in that day?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Which is not comely to a nigga.
Yeah. Riches is not comely. Yeah.
Yep.
These people, they may have riches and money, but what, man? They deal wickedly with it.
Right.
And who's the chief of that? Edom. This man has the means to have the world operate in righteousness. But instead, he's a nigga. He's a no good, good for nothing, slimy sleazeball. We gonna have to make up new words for this nigga, man.
That's what was that? Esau. You know, it's his kingdom. He got the money. His face is on the money. Like come to America, he got his own money. He got his own money.
Yeah, man. We know he's in rulership.
That's right.
All right, and so that means when the Lord comes back, who's he gonna have a quarrel with? Is it gonna be us that's on the bottom? I don't think so. It says the last shall be first. Who's first, man?
All those things are passed away like a shadow, and as a post that has glide, and as a ship that passes over the waves of the water, which when it is gone by, the trace thereof cannot be found, neither the pathway of the keel of the waves.
Mark 14:3, riches are not comely to a nigga, or what should an envious man do with money?
Yeah, man. It's not comely. This is unbefit. Rulership don't fit Esau well. That's why the world is mourning, man. He doesn't rule in righteousness, and all this BS he done did is gonna be wiped away, like the brother read.
That's right.
The scriptures say that people in the kingdom, they gonna look narrowly upon thee, and they gonna say, "You got it." Okay.
Isaiah 14:16. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee, and consider thee, saying, "Is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms?"
Yeah. The Lord is gonna reduce this man to nothing. All that he's built, all the lies that he told, because right now, he looked undefeatable. Looking through carnal eyes, and look like, man, how could you really over?
Right.
It's even a possible thing to do. He's so entrenched in how society functions and how people survive. How could he really be overthrown? But the Lord allowed him to get to this point so he can show his power, show his majesty, man. The same way he did it in the Exodus.
That's right.
Yeah.
As you speak.
He hardened Pharaoh's heart, what? To show his glory. He had him get to this point where it seemed like can't nobody take this man down.
That's right.
That when they did get took down, all the nations were basically ready to bow down to Israel wherever they went, because who was it? When they sent them to spot the land of Canaan, what was the woman name?
Rahab.
Right. Yeah. She said, "We've heard of thee." She said all the strength of the men in that nation had went out of them when they heard the story. They was like, "Shit, what we gonna do to them niggas?"
Right.
You know what I mean? Let that go by.
Every time.
He do rap by every week.
Same song.
Yep. Same song.
Love white women, but
Hey, but the Lord is allowing this devil to get to this point where it's gonna be like, there's no way you can defeat this man.
right.
There's no way he can be overthrown. That's what it's gonna look like when everybody walking around here. They can't eat. They can't buy nothing. They can't clock in and work. They can't come and go unless they get down with him. It's gonna seem like, bro, how could you Ain't no button to press.
Right.
You know what I mean? For the Lord to come back and dismantle this man in an hour, people are gonna be like, ain't no way.
They can't fathom that.
What the hell? We better open. You better bow down.
Yep.
Somebody, right?
People are already bound down.
Yeah.
You know, the little nuance of taking the vaccination or not taking the vaccination shows your alliance.
Yeah.
You got people out there that's like, look, man, trust science. You know.
Bro, they had this damn church talking about the blood of Jesus can't save you from COVID.
Seen that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Blood of Jesus can't save you.
You know what that is? They're converting. They're converting to worshiping this man.
That's right. That's right.
That's all that's going on. People are converting. But we won't, man. The Lord got a certain number of people that will not bend the knee to Baal.
That's right.
So Lord willing, man, we make it all the way through. Because we see what's going on. The Lord's giving us the sight to see, oh, Lord, it's happening. Exactly what you said was going to happen is happening.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, brothers. You know, that's right. You know, we're gonna wrap it up right there. You know, because camp is about to close down. Most high willing, you brothers are edifying. You know, the brother right here was getting down. Brother Wonderdown was getting down. The brother Bernard, the brother Quan, Bonsapat, the Kahan, Amakia. You know what I'm saying? We pray it was edifying, brothers. We want to give our praise to our Heavenly Father's name is
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Devon City, Apostle Ezra Ruel. Peace and blessings to you. I count to this truth. Shalom.